Welcome on in, man. This is going to be a great episode. I'm just here to tell y'all about some exciting things what we got going on, man. And first and foremost, before we want to get to this, man, I want to say with all of this great news that you're about to hear, I'm letting you guys know that if it wasn't for you guys, if it wasn't for the supporters, if it wasn't for the people who've been liking my videos, who have helped me build a fan base with the barbershop, none of this would be possible. So I'm here by you because you guys helped give an opportunity when I didn't have an opportunity. Remember, I work 1 day a week on the radio station, 2 days a week generally when football season is here, and you've helped me turn those 1 and 2 days into something that's a movement, into something that people really can respect and that people really enjoy on a consistent basis. So let me just go ahead and just get right off into it, man. I'm so happy, over the hill, just over ecstatic. I don't even really got the words to say it, but I'm just so proud to announce that I am joining the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, and that is going to be starting May 9th. It will live stream daily from Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So once again, man, we're starting the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, and that's going to debut May 9th. Make sure you set your calendars for that. It's going to be an epic day. It will live stream on major platforms. You can catch that. Definitely the easiest place to do is catch it on YouTube. I will link a description in the bio for YouTube. Make sure you already check us out on Twitter. I think we're going to simultaneously live and stream live on Twitter as well. So we're going to be doing that. And you may say, G.Bush, what's so big about this whole thing, about what you're doing? Well, if you notice, look at the host that we got involved. Right now in the Cleveland sports scene, people are kind of like, siloed. People don't really get an opportunity to collaborate. And when I was approached by this job, the names that they gave me as people who would be my co-hosts really just changed the way I thought about it. So when you look at who's going to be co-host, I got the pleasure of working with one of the best guys to do it in Jay Crawford. He's a guy that's was on Cold Pizza. He's a pioneer in the game, and he's a top notch veteran in this thing. So salute to Jay Crawford. I can't wait to work with him, especially pick his brains on how to go about making this thing the most accessible as it can be. And then, second of all, had the opportunity to work with somebody I've been working with for 10 years. A lot of people was like, where Adam the Bull is going? Where Adam the Bull going to be at? And just so happened, his transition ended up being at the same time when we were having our birth as a entity. And Adam the Bull was able to come on, and he's so excited and enthusiastic about it. And it's just going to be just a great atmosphere about what he brings to the table. He brings the knowledge of baseball. He brings the knowledge that no nonsense, tell it like it is. He's always going to speak his mind. You don't ever have to worry about him sugarcoating that. And with us three, we can give you great content. All of us are diverse in what our fan bases are, and diverse in how we go about creating the show. And I just think the synergy from the last couple of meetings that we got, man, this is going to be something great, man. It's going to be great. Not only with that, it's just not us three. We're going to have weekly special hosts that's going to include comedian Mike Polk Jr. and former NBA basketball player Brad Sellers, who just so happen to be the mayor of Warrensville Heights. So we got another two guys. Those guys are going to be doing 2 days a week. And they're going to be alternating into that fourth chair. So we're going to have the opportunity to have even more guys who bring different skill sets to the table. So anytime you got Mike Polk Jr. in there making you crack up, and Brad Sellers just bringing that basketball angle to the game, man, it's just such a blessing to have these guys on. So I'm just excited to be able to announce this. You probably, as you're reading this, already know what's going on because Twitter is probably going crazy right now as this drops. So I wanted to make sure I got to my YouTube barbershop people. I wanted to make sure y'all guys had this news so that you guys can make sure that you like and you subscribe, man. Get on over there. If you're a barbershop fan, if you're a Browns fan, There ain't no reason that you shouldn't be over in this one, man. Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show is going to air and stream on YouTube. They're going to air and stream it on WKYC.com. There's an app, WKYC Plus, it'll actually live at too. And it actually will come out on Twitter, I believe, as well too. So there's about 2 to 3 more ways that that it's going to come out too besides those. But those are great ways that you can definitely get a hold and watch the show. Why is this show groundbreaking? You keep saying it's going to change the game. You see, what I've been doing here for a long stint of time, I've been doing things like live streams after Cavs games, after Browns games, the digital content. More of my fans are that there's just as many fans that dig me from the internet and YouTube than they do on platforms like the radio. So, I already knew that the new wave was actually reaching out to people. The new wave was actually going out to the people and letting them tell you when they want to watch it. And on a radio format, I love radio, but sometimes you're not in your car. So I mean, of course you can download the app, but what if you don't want to be in the car, you don't really want to have the app on or whatever, and you get visuals. So this is video. You're going to be able to see the graphics. You're going to be able to see the montages. You're going to be able to see us interact with each other. And you can watch it on demand whenever you want. It's nothing like it in Cleveland. No other place is doing it. It's not been replicated. And we're really going to try to make this thing the best thing moving. And the other thing about it is it's the interviews. It's the content. Content is king. We got weekly interviews from the people y'all want to hear from. You get weekly interviews every week, and we're going to get Tim Couch on and talk to him during the season. Joe Thomas, every week. These guys have already, just by looking at what we're trying to do, those guys have said, look, I want to be a part of that. I want to come on and be a part of what you guys are doing because we feel like this thing's going to take off. DeQuell Jackson, first week. These are the guys we got lined up. But we also have a lot of current players lined up that, we don't want to say it now, but a lot of your favorite players for the Guardians, the Cavs, and even the current Browns are in the pipeline. But that's just to show you what we got set up right now. That's just it right now. So this show is really a labor of love. I'm really looking forward to putting all my energy and effort into this situation. And to me, how you know for a fact, if I'm doing this and I'm telling you that I'm going to do it and I quit my corporate job, you already know I'm 2 feet down. And I always tell people, go for the dream, swing for the fences, right? Sometimes you're not going to get an opportunity to do something to change your life. And I feel this is an opportunity to boost and to move me to a different level and get me a level of experience that I can continue to grow inside this industry. And I'm ready to take that next step. So I'm excited about it. And don't forget, your boy, he ain't done yet. I want to also say I've been given a project that I am now definitely signed a contract to do the Locked On podcast. You can watch me and listen to me every single day. I will be doing a podcast series with Jeff. He's a great guy. He's been doing the podcast on the Locked On series. Shout out to him. We're going to be doing a podcast every single morning, dropping that on the Locked On family of networks. So that was another blessing. I've been grinding for a long time, and I'm finally getting to a place where I can get a consistent track and track record of doing things that I want to do. So shout out to all those guys over there for giving me an opportunity to do, one of my first major podcasts. So I'm definitely appreciative of that, man. This show is definitely going to be a game changer. Well, what I want everybody to do, man, make sure you follow the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show on Twitter at AltClee Sports. Make sure you follow us once again at AltClee Sports. Also, make sure you subscribe to the UCCSS, right? It sounds like Russia, but when you talk about the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, you know how that goes. You got to give me a little abbreviation. Make sure you do that on YouTube. With further ado, I want to thank everybody out there once again. And I want to encourage every single person to check into the show, tap in, make this thing. We're gonna make this thing the best thing in the street, best thing in the industry. And when we get come together and we're able to do it at a high level, I know every one of my supporters, I know everybody who's in Browns a community is locked in on the Browns. Please come over, check us out. Make sure you support us, and I guarantee you will not. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. As always, yes, your boy G. Bush, and listen for the Clippers because they still happen even in other places.